Hey up guys, family friendly content here, just here with a video. I figured I would start off my YouTube channel, and what better a time to do so than showing off a cool thing that I own. This is a Luftschutz helmet. Basically the Luftschutz were the air defense volunteers for Germany in World War II. Meaning that these guys, they weren't part of the Heer or the Wehrmacht in general, but were just guys volunteering to work in air defense, meaning like spotting planes and signaling, maybe getting on a AA gun occasionally. And it's in pretty good condition. The main bit of damage to it is really just at the top here. Maybe we'll see better with the light off. The camera adjusts. It's not really helped. Oh, there you go. And it's got some scratches, some bits of paint missing, but really, I mean, given that it came out in 1939, it's good that I think it's good condition for its age, and I'm just glad to have it, honestly. Now, there were a bunch of different types, because the thing with these Luftschutz helmets is that this wasn't like when you joined the Wehrmacht and they gave you standardized equipment, like the state gave you equipment. Instead, these guys, when they volunteered, they had to go out and buy their own helmets. And so these would vary in sort of appearance and construction. A lot of them were actually like old World War I helmets that they just dredged up, or firemen's helmets. Some helmets, from other countries, but a lot of them were these German helmets, German-made, these gladiator helmets. And you know they're gladiator helmets because of the way that the back is shaped, which is like a sort of Roman-style helmet, like a gladiator. You get it? It's fairly simple. And the Luftschutz emblem on the front here is perfectly preserved, or near perfectly. It's fairly obvious to recognize because it just says Luftschutz on it. It's got a little swastika there in the wreaths with the wings coming out. It's a very nice design. I mean, Hugo Boss, I don't know if this was a Hugo Boss design, but the Nazis had good taste. And there were three basic types of these gladiator helmets, which was the one-piece, the two-piece, and the three-piece. Basically meaning, was it all like made as one helmet, or was it forged in different pieces and then put together? And this, we can tell, is a two-piece helmet because it has this ridge here running along the bottom, or the middle. Lower, anyway, basically it means that this was made, this bottom section here, and the top was made separate, and they were fused. I'm not a metal worker, but they were put together later after the two parts were made. This is a two-piece Luftschutz helmet, and this one is in black. Quite a lot of them were in like a navy blue type color, ranging all the way down to black. Again, these were not standardized, and I'm not sure if the light is helping much, or if it's just making it hard to see. So we'll get a nice shot there for posterity with the light off. Anyway, now I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to look at the inside of it, because it's got a little inscription that I think some of you might be interested in. I'm going to set you down so I can carefully move my historical relic. Oh no, I dropped it. Just kidding, it's just here. Alright, so the inside of the helmet is pretty well preserved too. Now, it has a very nice leather strap on the inside. Some of the later models had like cheapo plastic helmets in. Sorry, not plastic helmets, plastic straps. But this is a nice quality leather strap, nice German engineering or whatever. adjustable, very nice all around. So not plastic, pretty good. The inside of the lining there, it doesn't quite fit me. I have a large head. I'm not sure if this guy has a small head, because obviously I judge all head sizes related to my own. We've got this on the inside here, which is German, obviously, and it basically translates to sales approved, like according to or by the authority of the Air Defense Act. And that's what that Luftschutzgesetz is on the end there. That's Air Defense Act. And we can actually see the guy's name, the Kraut who owned this. And there it is. Jansenberger. I guess he's written it in there. I'm not German. I don't speak German. So the pronunciation there might not be too good. But there it is. And it's a real piece of history that I own. And I like it a lot. And I figured I'd share it with you. Now, most of my YouTube channel is not going to be this sort of history talks. If I talk about history, it's going to be about Rome. I know a lot about Rome. I read a lot about Rome. But I actually own this historical relic here. So, of course, I'm going to demonstrate that. And not all of my videos are going to be history stuff either. So, expect recording quality to improve and my performance to improve. I've done several takes, and this is the best one I think I've done so far. I had a really nice one earlier, but then my battery died on my phone. So, anyway. I do have some other... I have another piece of German memorabilia, which is a Iron Cross, which I have hung up here. And there were several varieties of Iron Cross. There was the one for if you were like, you know, really sort of heroic, and then the sort of middling one. And I think this is the sort of middling one, but I mean, come on, it's an Iron Cross, 1939. I like it a whole bunch. And I have two other little World War II things, and I'll show you those as well, I'm sure, at some point. But I've been thinking about YouTube for a while, so I figured I'm just going to make a video. So now I've officially started at YouTube. So have a good one, guys. And if you're sort of trying to get any project off the ground like that, just start today. You know, don't procrastinate like I've been doing for months. Just make a video with Nazi memorabilia in it, because I'm sure Google will be really happy about that. Anyway, have a good one, guys.